Please be happy. Perhaps some adjustments are in order.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream on Twitch. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. Yes, I noticed when I went to the settings or the options menu, this one's called, it spoke to me. I hope some adjustments are, I think some adjustments are in order. I thought that was cool. Scared the crap out of me, though. Welcome to the stream, Jericho. Thank you for calling past, my friend. If you're watching me live right now on my Twitch channel, I want to say hi, how you doing? And thank you for watching. It means the world to me. Thank you. Please feel free to have a chat. You guys don't talk enough. I like to talk. It doesn't have to be about the game. It can be about the game. It can be about food, about your love life, any movies you watched, anything, what you having for dinner tonight, anything at all. I'm happy to listen, happy to talk back. Watching this back on my YouTube channel. And once again, hi, how's your dog? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, guys. Once again, you can comment about anything. I will reply back. Just be nice. That's all I ask. I know it's hard when you're dealing with me, but just be nice. Keep it to a minimum at least. You know what sounds fantastic? If you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, help my channel grow. I really do appreciate you all. Come visit me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. That's Marbrolay, Marbrolay. Why not? Let's pause there for a while. Okay, so this stream is proudly sponsored by, supported by, and supplied by the amazing, fantastic, best name in the gaming industry, gaming publishers, devs, anything you want to call, but gaming industry or it's called Sometimes You. I love their name. I completely love it. Great people too. Sometimes You have sent me this game. It's called Please Be Happy. Now, I think we all need to be happy once in a while. I know it's tough for some people, doing it hard, but we just need to be happy. Makes your whole life just run a little bit smoother, doesn't it? Okay, let me tell you about this game before we dive in and start playing. A Yuri a Yuri visual novel that will make you both laugh and cry. I'm going for my pausing today. Please Be Happy is a comfy slice of life visual novel set in a fictional version of Wellington, New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand, but I've never been to Wellington. Born as a fox in the forest of Korea, Miho carries with her the memory of a traveller who showed her kindness and spoke of home. Now more human than fox, Miho has spent a long, long time searching for her person. She arrives by airship to Wellington, one of the jewels of a floating island of New Zealand. Despite her years spent observing humans, she still has a lot to learn about their culture and society. She's made of living so fast as a thief, her heightened senses allowing her easily to take advantage of people. She also seen a lot of worse of her mankind has to offer. It's only after meeting Juliet, the owner of a small library, and Aspen, an inspiring novelist, that Miho, I don't know how to pronounce the name, it's Miho, Miho, let's go with that, starts to understand what kindness is. And there's more than just the bad stuff when it comes to people. So the game features over 220,000 words, character design and CGs by Kobuta, with additional art by Adi Rosa. I'm sorry, pronouncing your names wrong. 2 different routes with 2 happy endings each. Full English voice acting. Don't we all like voiceover? I hope we don't have to read too much. Being a visual novel, you got it, but if they could just have our part where we just read our character, it'd be even better. A brand new original soundtrack by Sarah Mancuso. Okay, so this game gets released on February 21st, 2025, but once again, the amazing Sometimes You has sent the game over for me to stream early, so you can check it out, see if you like it. If you do like it, wishlist it, buy it. If you don't, I just save you some money. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. FREE. The Gene is a visual novel adventure lifestyle. Publisher, sometimes you. Supported language of English. Studio Elan. Studio Elan is the, sorry, once again, is the developer of the game. This game is developed for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation consoles, which is PS4 and PS5, Xbox One, Series S and X. Today, you guessed it, I am playing on the Xbox Series X. Okay, let's check the music back up and get into it. Okay, we got voice. So that's all the sounds of voice. We've got a whole heap of characters that are going to talk to us. Text. Not going to muck around with it because it is a visual novel. It's not much do you know. Extras. Now, the gallery, we haven't unlocked any of this yet. We'll check it out when we finish the game and see what we've unlocked. There's help as well. I don't know what help is. So I like how it says, do you need a hand? I'll see the credit. There's the credits. Now, we'll check the credits out first. They're not scrolling credits, but I do actually move them myself. So they're not going to take too long to go through. Now, the art of the game looks pretty spick and span. Thank you for playing. I haven't played it yet, but thank you anyway. And okay, let's get into it.
To tell me a story? Please.
I will.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Now, okay, I'll quickly tell you now. I am an Australian. I am stupid, so if I pronounce any words badly or I just read badly, then I do apologize. But you know, you're gonna forgive me because I'm doing my best. And if you want to forgive me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free. Let's get into it. Fog settled over the forest, far from the villages and towns, and with it came silence. I was going to say something else, but I won't. Not birch, was I'm going to swear. Birch trees shivered, pounding the weather, and dropped their leaves in fright. Steams bubbled, unseen by man, and babbled like birds in the trees. Oh, that's different. Okay, in the middle of the forest was a grove, and in the middle of the grove was a log. It has been years since it has fallen. Once one of those proudest trees around, and now the death was home to the absence of life. A lot of frantic ants ran to and fro. Mushrooms cloud-like and pillowy sprouted across the sky, like a footpath by fairies. Nearby, an old toad flopped contentedly in the mud. And inside the deep, damp hollow of the tree, something slept. Now, I don't know if you guys feel like me or you're anything like me because I'm pretty weird. I'm getting the vibe of like Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit kind of thing. I don't know why. It's just by reading it. And plus it's set in New Zealand as well, where the Lord of the Rings was made, or some parts of it was filmed. I'm just getting, you know, the log. I get the vibes of that. What if you guys, if you are, let me know. A traveller strode in the grove. Their steps were slow and tired, and they spotted the log with relief, like greeting an old friend. Weary from the day's journey, the traveller sat to take a rest. Whoosh! With a scrambling of nails of rotten wood, a shadow bolted from inside the log to the tall grass nearby. The traveller watched the bush rustle as a faint patch of fur appeared within. Hello there, friend. I didn't mean to disturb you. They held their hands towards the grass, offering a piece of dried fish. At first, there was no reaction, and then... First a snout appeared, quivering as he tested the air. They followed the rest of the fox, sleek and scrawny, and they should have several slow steps forward. Her amber eyes were alight with mistrust, but also the wild, wild curiosity. The strangers sat unfazed, their offering still outstretched. They dared to meet the fox's eyes, and their glance felt something kindred. As the fox closed her jaws around the gift, a bond was made. Maybe we aren't so different, you and I. The traveller returned the next day, and the day after that. Each day they brought some treat for the new friend. Each day the fox steps grew a little more trusting. One day when the traveller arrived, the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently.
Hello, my friend. Have you been waiting long?
Okay, so it's good to have some voiceover. Saves me for talking, saves you guys from listening to my voice as well. The fox peered up at the traveller. Her amber eyes were warm and trusting. She accepted her gift of meat rolling in the traveller's feet, then and there. The traveller sat, implanting into the mind of the feeling of the wood beneath them, the clean air around them, and the tender bone of companionship.
Where is your home, little fox? Is it here in this grove? Or do you come to see me too? This will be the last time, I'm afraid. Because I'll be going home tomorrow.
God, we're getting sad already.
Such a small place compared to the rest of the world. Yet, it's some place I can't wait to return to. I wish I could bring you with me, little friend. I wish that you could see the world too. Your home is all around me though, isn't it? It's wherever the trees are, wherever the leaves fall. Little fox, perhaps it's you who's the more fortunate of the two of us.
The voiceover sounds really good too. Nice, got a nice voice. All too soon, it was time for the traveller to go. And they bade goodbye to the forest and the fox. They knew that they would not return, but they would carry the memories with them always. The next day, the fox was sitting in the clearing, waiting patiently. Chapter 1 of Foxes and Fables. I like the art. I'm curious to see what the hell is the red thing. Got an achievement 70 Gs, begin chapter 1. On the right hand side, there's like a little ribbon kind of thing. What is that? I don't know what that. Oh, it's menu. So you just click your left joystick and it pops up. I like it a lot. It's different.
Thank you for flying with Kiwi Airlines, and we hope to see you again.
I don't think there's such thing as Kiwi Airlines, but I like how they made it up. It's cool. The intercom's announcement is muffled in the closet where I'm hiding, just like the chatter of seatbelts and the chattering of passengers getting ready to disembark. I wheel around impatiently, sore from crouching in here for I don't know how long. It's been hours for sure. The last few minutes always feel like they've taken the longest. A parade of footsteps begins to pass by outside my door. It's time. Sorry, guys. I'm listening carefully, waiting for a gap in the crowd. When it comes, I stand up and push the door open in a single movement. I give a wink of the shocked-looking lady that I step out in front of. She doesn't even have time to gasp before I'm out of her sight. Humans, they're always kind of slow. I nod at the smiling flight attendant as I pass her by, and then throw on my hood to cover my face. It's been a while since I last flew, but it doesn't seem like things have changed much. It's always been harder to sneak on than it is to sneak off. I follow the crowd to get to the end of the walkway and step onto the ground. After a long stretch, I take a deep breath and savor the fresh air after being stowed away for so long. Wellington Skyport, New Zealand.
I made it.
My breathless voice joins the pleasant hum of the skyport. A few clouds dizzy lazy overhead, almost within arm's reach. They sound of waves rolling on the shore like a lumber. It makes me want to burrow in the sand and take a nap. I'm going to put it out right now. Yeah, we all know. It's set in New Zealand, but that text on the terminal area is not New Zealand writing. I know. The game's not New Zealand. It's not made in New Zealand. It's probably Japanese, of course, but you know. I don't even know if that's Japanese writing. Doesn't look like it to me, but it is. But I can't. First, I need to get out of here, and there's one more challenge ahead. Up ahead, the snaking line of passengers splits as people are funneled into few security stations. While I too far back to hear the guards are saying, it looks like they're examining a little booklet for each traveller before letting them pass. Humans like the processes and procedures. I definitely don't have a booklet like that. Glancing around, I hope to find another way out. An open window, woodwork, or even an unguarded exit. I'm pretty sneaky when I need to be. Unfortunately, it looks like the only way to leave is through the security. Without any other option, I join one of the lines and prepare myself. I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh my god, it's Builders. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Make me happy. Yeah, thanks a lot. You're real mature. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the donation, Builders. Gotta go and buy myself a statue now. Thank you very much, my friend. Ah, welcome. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Just sitting here in my garage, just playing a game. You know, I play a game or two a day. Not to show off, but for the knowledge. The line moves briskly as passengers are clear one after the other, and almost in front of the queue before I know it. As the passenger in front of me approaches the booth, I listen closely.
Good afternoon. Passport, please.
Sounds like a Kiwi too.
Why, here. It's good to be home.
I'm sure. Welcome back.
He stamps something in the man's booklet and then hands it back to him and continues out of the skyport.
Next.
Builder says, it's a reminder. Knowledge. He stamps something in the man's booklet and then hands it back to him. Oh, sorry. Next. That's me. I don't know what the people are that do to people without papers, but I don't want to find out. It sure involves lots of questions, being escorted around and other unpleasant stuff. Casually approaching the gate, I pull on the brightest, friendliest smile while keeping a slight distance. With my breathing steadily and tail calm, I'm sure to put on a convincing
Passport,
act.
please.
Of course.
I fumble around my pockets pretending I look for my passport. Instead, I grab a useless, clunky phone that I've been carrying around and let it clacker on the ground at the guard's feet. As expected, he bends down to retrieve it for me.
Let me get that for you.
And I make a run for it, bolting ahead and rushing past security booths as quickly as I can.
You wait.
That's always a good thing.
Stop!
His name's Stress Guard. Friendly guard and Stress Guard. By the time they realize what's happened, I've already had a few seconds head start. My inhuman speed combined with the natural chaos of the airport should also buy me a bit of time. Still, I've got to get him off my tail. Oh, what's this? It was like a map, wasn't it? Okay, dashing through the skyport doors and onto the road outside, I don't even have time to take in the city. Without stopping for breath, I run into the narrow streets while weaving between cars and shocked bystanders. Being seen by so many people this is annoying, but it won't matter by tomorrow. Putting that thread in my mind, I vault over the low wall into the nearby alley and land in a couch. Out of sight, but only for a moment, I close my eyes and relax my muscles. All feeling disappears except the sly warmth against my neck. My secret weapon. The unremarkable looking necklace is one of my only possessions and by far my most important. A certain one of the beads strung around the neck begins to heat up in a response to my will, a soothing warmth flowing through my body. My hands and feet begin to morph first, and fur chasing up my arms and legs as I distort and shorten. The sensation was so bizarre that a few times I tried. It's amazing how it's become a second nature by now. Closing my eyes, I let my body and head shift in turn. The face is always a little uncomfortable, my once human face changing and lengthening into a snout with some difficulty. The process complete, after only a few seconds, I open my eyes, not as a human, but as a fox. Does fox have like 10 tails, like a Pokemon? 9 tails? Wasn't it a Pokemon? 9 tails? I dart away without waiting, far quicker on 4 legs than I ever could be on 2. Obstacles like a stack of garbage cans ahead would be a pain to get past as a human, but instead I'm able to fit between them, gasp without slowing down.
I know it.
Sounds like the security guard has given up on me yet. I pick up the pace, running as fast as my paws will take. How does she know that I'm a fox? Yeah, I do. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tails? Builder says 12,000 tails, like mentors. Don't have 1 tail, have 9. His heavy breathing gets farther and farther away, and in just a few minutes or two, I'm safe. I don't know where I am, but it looks. It's not like it's. So I'm stuffing this up. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know where I am, but it's not like I knew where it was in the start of the running. I almost feel bad for the guy who was chasing me. He never stood a chance. Even the crowded city streets, there's no way anything can run me. The wind, just wishes it could keep up with me. Yeah, it's a crap load of tails. I'm going 9, just like the Pokemon. Comfortable that a danger is past, I slip into another alley. Once I'm sure that I'm alone, I close my eyes and concentrate on the form I want to take place once more. That familiar flowing warmth runs through me again, my body stretching and deforming as I'm commanded. A few seconds later, I open my eyes to glance at my hands.
Better luck next time.
Just can't get rid of the ears, can we? Brushing the dust off myself, I nonchalantly stroll out of the alleyway and back onto the street. The old person walks by on the ear of another, not paying any attention to me, just the way I like it.
Right, past turn, left.
Mapping out the path in my head, I look for a way to the main roads. It'll be easy to get my bearings there. I pick turns at random without any real destination in mind. When I decided to make the journey to Wellington, it was pretty impulsive. I overheard another pair of travellers talking about it and how beautiful the city was. So the city is. With a moment now to take in the scenery, I can see what they weren't wrong. The streets around here seem like a mix of home and businesses. Everything is very colourful. Even the brick walls are covered in pictures and paint. In the distance, I can see the green hills that are lined with houses, and well as green hills that are completely empty. There are lots of hills. Now that I look around some. Very colourful. Check it out. I like that picture, I really do. It makes me feel like eating spaghetti. I don't know why. I get this vibes of having some spaghetti. From a few streets away, the sound of pedestrians and busy intersections floats my way. I head in the direction, taking the shortcuts through yards, driveways when it's convenient. In one lawn, a big dog growls at me as I walk past, but when I transform and growl back, he tucks his tail and runs away. Dogs and I have always had an understanding. After squeezing through the one last narrow side street, I finally emerge onto what looks like the main road. There's no cars here, but tons of people on foot. There are brightly coloured signs and decorations on most of the buildings. In the middle of the street, there are fountains and benches and trees and all kinds of stuff. The best part of the variety of stores when I stroll past a few of them windows and peek in. I can already tell that I'm able to do most of my shopping around here. There are stores with food, with clothes, and with just about everything else. I don't have any money on me, but this isn't exactly a problem. Maybe it is. What is a problem is that it's too crowded. Dodging of a couple of security guards is one thing, but trying to escape down a busy street with lots of people could be too much even for me. I just have to remember where the place is and make another visit later, after all the shops are closed. There, a man in a bright coat hurries past me, talking loudly on his phone in a language I don't recognise. He is so distracted that he doesn't even notice when his wallet falls out of his pocket onto the sidewalk. I notice, of course. Seeing an opportunity, I zip over and snap it up, prying open the black leather pockets I find. Okay, so she's going to steal the money by the looks of it, because she needs money, I guess. But, it's a pretty bad thing. A couple of bills is what I figure is a local currency. I slide the money out into my pocket of the jacket. By now, the man is far ahead and almost out of sight. I have to hurry to catch him after him to give back his wallet, and barely even says thank you.
Just kept the whole thing.
Okay, so we took a couple of bucks for the trouble of giving it back to him. It's like a fee. It's only fair that I have a little something for myself, since it's not like it would have gotten back to me without me. Exactly. I head back to the bench and expect my prize. It's like $15 New Zealand, which I think it's like $13 Australian. I think we're a couple of bucks ahead. A blue bill and a brown one. These feel sturdy, nothing like paper I've expected. I think they're plastic. We've got plastic in Australia, so
10.
I think New Zealand have plastic too now.
5.
Well, they might even have plastic before us. I'm not too sure.
15.
If you know, guys, let me know. 15 isn't much. I definitely should have kept the whole wallet. Oh well, at least it should be enough to buy myself something to drink. The thirst is starting to get me better of me, and I haven't had anything since I stuck into the airship. Following my nose, I walk down the busy street until I find one of the many cafes lining the path. The sign hanging over the front door has a picture of a bell on it. A chubbing bell rings out from above the door as I enter. I can't help but savor the wave of refreshing, cool air washing over me, which feels even better after so much running.
Hiya.
Now her hair is weird. Is she covering something? I think she might be half animal too. The barista behind the counter is only the other person in the store right now. As I nod in greeting, and she leans forward with a cup in one hand and a pen in the other.
Get you. We're having a special on affogatos if you want to try one. Usually they're like $7, but today they're only $5. I'd like a.
I'm not sure what an affogato is. I have no idea either. Isn't that a vegetable? Not wanting to commit to a strange sounding drink, I look at the menu instead. Unfortunately, it's full of handwritten, spindled letters. I can't read a single word. And there's no helping pictures. Safe option is.
Have a vanilla latte. Ugh, boring. But okay. Name? Miho.
Miho! It's my first time testing out how the name sounds. I decided that I liked it. I started the airship that was the name I would use here in the Wellington. I used so many names throughout my life and I can't remember most of them. For each new city that I visit, I come up with something new. Foxes don't have any use for names, so nobody ever gave me one. She scribbled something on the cup with a black marker. If that's how the name looks, then I'm even more pleased with it.
Please.
I hand her the brown bilge and she gives me back a big coin with a picture of a boat on it.
All right. I'll have this ready for you in no time.
I still think she's half animal. She sure seems enthusiastic. I nod as she spins around and starts working. Looking around about somewhere to sit, I decide to sit by the window with the sun pouring in. Near the entrance of the cafe, there's a wire rack with a stack of maps and tourist pamphlets, so I grab one of the maps before taking my seat. The cafe is big and bright, with plants everywhere. They're on the walls, on the floor, and the ceiling. Most of them are real and vibrant, obviously being well cared for. Even the lights that hang down from the ceiling have glass ornaments with little shrubs in them. Seems like I made a good choice coming here. Any place with a bit of nature is more comfortable to me than a place without.
Guess I should find a place to stay.
Looking down to the map I traced the path that I made from the porch to this cafe. It's useful, but it doesn't really tell me anything helpful about the houses in particular. I need to find a higher vantage point. I move my fingers along the hills. I notice from the outside, following the little brown path to the patch of green with a little mountain icon. That should work for now. My ears perk up, right as the barista arrives and places my drink in front of me. I reach over and take the warm cup in my hands, but the barista doesn't let go.
Ready for the rain tomorrow? Huh? It's gonna rain tomorrow.
I glance behind me out the window. It's sunny and blue days I've ever seen.
How do you know that? There aren't any clouds out there. I'm just good with the weather. Anyway, if you forget, then you'll be sorry.
She finally lets go of my drink and heads back behind the counter. People are weird. Does the barista pull that on everyone? Standing on the doorstep, I have my first sip.
This is really good.
What do you think she didn't say anything about her ears? It's pretty plain, but well made. The coffee isn't bitter, which is perfect for me. With a moment to myself, my thoughts turn to inwards as I sip on the warm drink. My first travels were in search of someone, but despite my whole life being spent trying, I haven't made any progress in finding him. So I've taken a simple wandering going wherever I wish at the time. I've been itching for a change of scenery anyway, so I boarded, snuck onto the first airship that I could. The best part about owning nothing but the clothes on my back is that I can pick up and leave whenever I feel like it. I take a moment to get my bearings and look around. I see a tired looking person shuffling along their far footpath with a briefcase in their hand. They stop outside of the building, take a deep breath, and pat their face a couple of times, and then go inside. Like how I did that, kind of like gave you that kind of extra part. Don't know what to call it. They must be not be looking forward to whatever's going to happen in there. Maybe they have to fight someone. I thought of Van Damme then. Bloodsport. Though the large glass windows of another store are furnished trying on a pair of shoes, but they don't seem to fit their hooves. The people waiting with their look around, annoyed. I wonder if she fusses around with her footwear a lot. For a while, I simply let the day roll by watching various figures by stroll by. People watching is fun, especially in such a busy city. Hold it, is being half animal, half human normal in this visual novel? Because they just said something else about a hoof. Eventually, I go to sip my coffee, only to find nothing coming out, which is no reason to stick around. It's time to go. On the sunlight street, I look about to match what I can see on the map's directions. There's a tall green mountain in the distance ahead of me, which must be one of the map. It'll be a perfect vantage point from the city. Ideally, I find an empty building I can crash in, but that's not necessary. A roof over my head would be nice, but I'm plenty used to sleeping outside under the stars. Sometimes it's better than sleeping in the bed. Encouraged by the plane forming in my head, I set off on a long walk to the summit. Okay, so we're going over there now. We've got no choice, but we're going over there. Okay, and that, guys, we're going to save it up. Let's save it there. And then we can go back to the title. Yes. Please be happy. Brought to us today by the amazing people at Sometimes You. Let's check out their gallery. Do we unlock anything? Okay, we've got the Traveller. We've got the new chapter, a new place, and blending in. That's all we've got, I think. Let's just double check. Music room. All these different things. We've got Fox and the Fable and New Arrival is the chapters. There's a whole heap of chapters, and we've seen the credits before.
Take your time.
Let's just go to the
I'll just be here.
I will. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's just turn that music down or off completely. Then I guess. Oh, I'm mucking around here. Return. Okay. Please be happy. Once again, brought to us by the amazing people at Sometimes You. What do we think about the game? Like the story. Once a fox, now half human, half fox, can transform all the time with magical pearl necklace. Like it. In search of like the traveller that fed us when we were a fox in New Zealand, Wellington. Like it. I like the story. It's a great story. Visualization, excellent drawings. Really like that. You can't complain about drawings. They're vibrant. It's like a water painting kind of thing, isn't it? I don't know what you call it, but it's just nice. I like it. Soundtrack in the background, it's very peaceful, very relaxing. Suits the game down to a T, like that. Gameplay-wise, no bugs, no glitches at all. Played it on the Xbox Series X. It is a visual novel, guys, so, you press one button, that's it, and you just read. It's got voiceover, a lot of voiceover for all the different characters. So you basically you read the narrative part. Your character speaks in voiceover as well, and all the characters that you basically find and introduce yourself to will speak in voiceover, but you still do a lot of reading. 220,000 words. I don't know if that's counted as in voiceover, but that's how many it is, over 220,000 words in this visual novel. So there's a lot of reading to do, but it's easy to read. It's nice. Some visual novels can be hard to read, but this one's easy. It's nice. And saying that, on Marbrollay's mini indie game review on this visual novel today, I'm going to give a solid 8 out of 10. Please be happy. 21st of February 2025 for the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox consoles. Go get it, guys. If you don't like it, I just saved you some hard-earned money. But if you do like it, please support the developer and the publisher. And once again, without Sometimes You sending me this game, this stream wouldn't have been going ahead today. So thank you. Big shout out to Sometimes You. Always appreciated. I'd like to thank everyone for calling past today's live stream on Twitch. Thank you. If you're watching this back on my YouTube channel, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. It is free, so take advantage of the freeness. Help my channel grow. I can't do it without your help, so thank you in advance. Make sure you take care of yourselves and ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. Remember, the name's Marbrolay. Say hi to your dog for me. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.